President Trump set to hold a press conference this morning at the White House, focusing on violent crime in the nation's capital, even ahead of his 10 a.m. event. The Washington Post is reporting the FBI has already begun dispatching more than 100 agents to help battle some prevalent problems on D.C. streets, carjackings, and violent crimes. Here's Christine Frazo with more on what we're expecting today.
President Trump promising to make Washington, D.C. more beautiful, honing in on the city's homeless population, declaring they have to move out immediately, adding there will be no more Mr. Nice Guy. We want our capital back. His top officials slamming the lack of public safety.
It's our capital city. It is more violent than Baghdad. It is more violent than parts of Ethiopia, parts of many of the most dangerous places in the world.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser pushing back.
People are coming to our capital. They're starting business in our capital, and they're raising families in our capital. And any comparison to a war-torn country is hyperbolic and false.
Violent crime in Washington, D.C. is actually down 26% compared to this time last year, and last year dropped 35% from 2023. But unlike in some other cities, it is in the president's purview to call in the National Guard.
The D.C. National Guard is the president's National Guard. Right. So that's always his prerogative. And federal law enforcement is always on the street in D.C., and we always work cooperatively with them.
President Trump calling the mayor a, quote, good person who has tried, writing in a separate post, just like I took care of the border, I will take care of our cherished capital, and we will make it truly great again. The press conference also expected to focus on juvenile crime, with about half of carjackings in D.C. committed by minors, including some as young as 12 years old.
Young people are coddled, and they don't need to be coddled anymore. They need to be held accountable. They shouldn't be going to arts and crafts in family court. They need to understand that enough is enough.
Now, criticizing D.C. is nothing new for Donald Trump. In fact, he had a long list of names he called it during his first term. This time around, however, he seems much more willing to take action, and there seem to be far fewer people standing in his way. I'm Christine Frazo reporting.